Well, it's like any award. They always say it's regular season, but it's like the MVP award. Are you going to give the MVP award to a team that didn't make the playoffs? Like it just doesn't make sense.
No, but they will give it to a guy that
scored
doesn't show up in the
150
playoffs.
points and his next best teammate scored 50. I'm
Like,
giving him the
let's-
MVP.
That's why
look at this.
Celebrini should win the fucking Hart
No,
Trophy.
I agree. Celebrini should
Yeah,
win.
Celebrini.
Like-
Celebrini
Schaefer.
has scored 46% of his team's
Okay,
I know.
points.
He
Like,
deserves
that's
But then
a
there's the other
ridiculous
thing. Here's the
stat.
other thing. So let's say the Sharks missed the playoffs and Celebrini did do all this. I would rather give it to McDavid, who's still going to put up 130 points without Draisaitl for the latter half of the season, and two fucking goaltenders
If
that are putting up
Celebrini's
Swiss cheese
team
numbers.
wasn't so cheap,
Celebrini. He should win.
What if they don't make
Now-
the playoffs?
yeah.
The way
Then it's a wash of a
like to
season for
measure-
everybody.
The way I like to measure MVP is if I were to take you off of that team, how would that team perform?
Exactly.
I
That's
look
how
at the
look
Lightning.
at
If
it.
you take Kucherov out of the Lightning, I still think they're a playoff
Well,
team.
there's Kucherov. I mean, yeah.
I think McKinnon, I think is the odds-on favorite right now. I think if you take McKinnon out of the,
I don't think
Avalanche, they're
Colorado's
still a
But there's
playoff
the
team.
problem
I
with taking
don't
Kucherov
know,
out
right?
is that fucking Kucherov is like I don't think as a I don't think as a player in the league you could drop on any team and everybody else would improve better than there would be if you put to put Kucherov on a team. Over
see
McKinnon,
McKinnon.
over
Good
McDavid.
point.
I'm not kidding.
To me, the top two is Kucherov or Celebrini. And McDavid, I think,
Yeah.
has entered that conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
but-
Celebrini made such a difference.
and that's what I'm saying is that you got to make the playoffs because
Like
if you make
Schaefer
all
should
these
also
difference
be in
and
that
don't make the
conversation,
playoffs,
which
not
is
that
insane.
I just think you got to make the playoffs for the Hart Trophy because like would you because
I don't
like
know, I think
but like would you okay here's the thing would like
I think
let's
you
say
just have to be
you
your
could give
team's
you
most
could give a
valuable
guy
player.
like Celebrini the Ted Lindsay then.
what's
Voted
the-
upon by the players MVP.
I think
Arguably
he's-
that means more than the Hart. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but
That-
everybody
that-
cares
yeah.
about the
does,
Hart
yeah.
because that's the one that gets the most notoriety.
Yeah, and that's true. But like, okay, sure. Then
Even though it's not the most prestigious.
well, then
award, I guess.
voted on by the players should be the Ted Lindsay
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Whether, I mean, I think if San Jose makes the playoffs, I think it should be. I think personally, I think
Yeah.
it should be Celebrini.
Yes.
No question.
No question if
But
they
then the
make-
second you
no
don't make the
question.
playoffs, you got to question like if you take someone else off their team, like if you take McDavid off that team, do you think that team this season is anything but a lottery? But
They're not
that
a
might be
playoff
harsh.
team.
Well, that's my point.
They're a top 10 pick for sure.
Without Draisaitl and without having like even Skinner had better numbers most of the
Yes.
time than
Yeah.
what these two goalies have. I think if Sharks don't make the playoffs, I think it's got to be McDavid that wins the Hart.
And then
For that
is-
reason, because it's most valuable to his team. Maybe
Yeah.
Kucherov was the more valuable player overall this year. You could always make that case no matter what year it is for Kucherov. But if you take Kucherov off that team, there's a better chance they make the playoffs than there is the Oilers do anything with the
Yeah.
playoffs. Like that's my point.
But Kucherov still has
do
the better
wanna
odds
know.
because it's a sports writers award. So
Does,
That's,
Okay,
no,
does
I
anyone
wouldn't even
think
say
Schaefer
that
gets Norris
because
votes?
Kucherov is the most written off all-star superstar in the league.
yeah,
yes.
I guess.
Okay, sorry. I will switch my choice to McDavid here. Okay, so McDavid currently scored 48% of his team's points. Celebrini is at 46. Those two lead the league.
Yeah.
Like obviously 46% is higher, and I think that if you make the playoffs,
if anybody's
he's got to win it. He's
scoring
fucking
over
19.
40%
Yeah,
of their
he's-
team's
this is-
points.
I keep
He
forgetting
should be
that he's in
nominated.
his second
He
year
should be
in the league.
nominated.
Yeah.
Even if they don't make the playoffs, I'd
Yeah.
be fine with him being nominated. But he won't be because then again, right? Look at like you're gonna have to give it to teams that make the playoffs. And I hope they make the playoffs because they're fun as fuck to watch.
But
Yeah.
I also think it's okay to have that anomaly. Like you have to
Yes.
admit, Celebrini is an anomaly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sure,
right?
but would you have said the same thing? I'm trying to think of a player that did this.
2018 McDavid, I fully believe he should have had it over
2017
Taylor Hall.
McDavid. Did 2017 McDavid
but
win the Hart?
when was the last time New Jersey? I mean, they made the playoffs like recently.
No,
but
sorry,
like,
it's 2019. But yeah, sorry. No, 2017 was the year they made the playoffs, I'm pretty sure.
2017,
Yeah, yeah,
they
okay.
made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Beat San
So
Jose.
sorry,
lost to
2018.
Anaheim.
There was that one year where Taylor Hall won it.
yeah,
That was
New Jersey.
2018. Yes.
Yeah,
no, he
2018.
still had a great year and dragged his
Yeah.
team to the playoffs.
Did he put up 100 points here?
No.
It was like 92,
But
right?
what McDavid
Because
did was
the top two was him and
ridiculous.
McKinnon that year, wasn't
And
it?
McDavid was over at like 110. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily about
But again-
points because like you got to look at who you're playing alongside. Like I don't know who Taylor Hall was playing alongside.
Yeah,
But
but
I mean, like,
McDavid was playing against
Nico Hischier
He was
was
playing
the
with
big
Mark
one.
Letestu.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
My
saying he
goat,
should make
Jets
that.
legend.
Did they make the playoffs though? I don't remember it. Then you can make the argument like I don't remember what the series is like, but what did New Jersey make the playoffs?
Yes.
Did 2 years
yeah, they
before that?
squeaked in.
They
Jersey
squeaked
squeaked
But
in
like
that year.
previously, had they made the playoffs recently?
No.
They were picking first overall the year prior.
Yeah.
I think then that's a better reason
Yeah,
to give it to
and then-
Taylor
No,
Hall.
Taylor
Yeah.
Hall still
Following
deserves it.
years,
I'm not
because-
saying it, but I still think McDavid deserved like to be nominated.
Well, that was
Like,
McDavid's first like 100.
Yeah, sure, maybe nomination. I'm okay with that, but I just think like the winner of the MVP award should be the team that like. I mean, they say most valuable to his team. It doesn't
yeah.
say best playoff team. I know that, but I think that like. are you more valuable? Is a player more valuable if he gets you into the playoffs or if he gets you close? And I'm not saying that's anything against the player. I'm just saying,
Well,
what are you going to look at more?
Like, if you had other pieces on San Jose, Celebrini is that guy that takes you to the playoffs.
Like, even with Will Smith, as much as people talk about Will Smith, like, there's like a 50-point difference between
Yeah.
his
So
first and second.
McDavid won the Ted Lindsay that year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like, and I'm fine with that.
Voted upon
and
by
I'm
the
fine with one of the
players.
two of
Yeah.
them. Maybe then for the Hart, it should be a team that goes to the playoffs, and maybe the other one's whatever people vote on.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be fine. I mean, I'm not against like McDavid or Celebrini winning in either fashion. I just think that the Hart should go to a team that gets his gets his boys into the playoffs.
It should be a
Yeah.
team that had a good season
Okay.
as well,
I
not
get
just
it.
one guy, I guess.
I get it.
Like, then there's the other
do you
thing,
get
like,
MVP
like
kind
if
of
you
like a
take
team award, but
like
not
Florida,
constantly,
where
I
they've
guess.
been arguably the most dominant team in the last two seasons. If they were to make the playoffs, squeak in, and I don't know, let's say Barkov put up 130 points and no one else put anything relatively
Yeah,
close, do
then-
you give him the Hart Trophy?
And
I
they
mean, he was
made
still
the
the most.
playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if they missed the playoffs, would you still give him the
Well,
trophy
again,
if he
I
had
I
the
think
same?
undeniably
Like
making
this
the
year?
playoffs is key for the Hart Trophy.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm fine to disagree
feel
with that. I can
like,
agree to disagree.
Okay, I understand most of the time, like 90% of the time, you should give it to a guy that's going into the playoffs. But
Yeah.
I do feel
Well, I think there
This
should be an
year
outlier. Like they
is
always
an
say that.
outlier.
Oh,
Like,
should
I
they
think-
give the the Conn Smythe Trophy to the winning team or the losing team? It's like it
Whoever
should be the
played the
best
best.
player in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Right?
I do
player.
agree with that. If there's some like
If you made it to the
Celebrini
finals
this year,
and you're the
should
best
no
player
matter
in the
what be getting
playoffs.
the Hart, in my opinion.
Even if they miss.
I think he 100% deserves it.
You just said a
whether-
second ago that you think making
I
playoffs
do
is
think
important.
it is in the current league. It is the biggest thing for you.
Okay,
I think
so
that's what the voters look at
only
the most.
three
Okay.
players
I mean,
have won the Hart.
I'm
don't-
fine with that.
I don't think necessarily it should be. I think it should be, oh, this 19-year-old is a fucking freak of a human being. Give him the MVP.
Okay, only 3 players have won the Hart and missed the playoffs.
Yeah. See, it's tough.
Yeah.
It is Al Rowland. Sorry, Tommy Anderson was the first in
Oh, God.
1941 with the
41.
Brooklyn Americans. Fun fact. Al Rowlands in 1953, and Mario Lemieux was the most recent in 88.
Yeah.
So it's not happening.
Yeah. No.
And I'm just trying to find Mario
When
Lemieux's
it comes to
stats
the
in
actual
88.
voting,
That was
it-
your
So-
he had 192, right? 199?
168.
168. Okay. He had
Yeah,
100.
he
when
put
did
up 70 goals, 98 assists, 168.
Click on the team. Click on the
You know
team.
how much
Who was
shit I'm
second?
breaking if I
Was it
score
Yager?
over 2 points per game and I don't make the
Or was it
playoffs?
before Yager? I don't even
I'd
remember.
be so
You know what?
pissed.
I'm
The-
killing people.
Yeah, no, the
bro.
second highest
Fucking trade
was
me now.
Dan Quinn.
Oh
He
my
put up
God.
79 points.
Almost
So-
100
and I
less.
guarantee
points.
you he-
I
Lemieux
guarantee you they were on the
doubled his
same
next
line.
closest
I guarantee
teammate.
you they were on the same line
yeah,
too.
that's fine.
That's-
I'm fine with him winning it without making the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, Celebrini, what? Will Smith has 50 something points. Celebrini's almost at 110.
Yeah, like it's a huge.
It's a huge
It's
gap.
almost double, but it's not 100.
And then you look at-
double,
No, no.
170 double.
Macklin Celebrini is doubling his teammates right now.
Yeah.
What's
Let's see
McDavid? I don't even know
Celebrini.
what that is. Look
He's
like.
108, right?
Yeah. He's like 108, yeah.
Does
So,
Smith have
I'm
42?
just saying there
Someone
are
had
outlier
42.
situations.
And I think-
like,
and I'm not-
Celebrini feels like
Celebrini.
that outlier situation.
Especially when
Yeah.
he's 19. Like you could make that
Yeah,
case.
You
for
can
sure.
make the
Like,
case where
okay,
he gets the MVP.
McDavid has
I
Draisaitl
think
at
he should.
97, Bouchard at 91.
Wait, Draisaitl has 97 points. Okay, that's fucking ridiculous. It's not
That's
even-
insane.
it won't be-
No,
Yeah, 97 points in 65 games.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, it's so hard not to give it to McDavid or Kucherov every year,
get
in my
it.
opinion, because of how fucking
But-
amazing.
Yeah, but
those
a guy
players-
like Celebrini has
Again,
no
But
teammates.
Celebrini is
Sure.
also
Outlier.
just that
no
fucking
teammates,
amazing.
man. 110 points with no
I
teammates.
mean,
Another-
I think knowing that, I'd say Celebrini is.
You want another
They're not
stat?
going to vote him because the fucking.
Macklin Celebrini is the only positive in the plus minus on the entire San Jose Sharks right now.
Fuck.
Okay, that's
That's
it's gotta go.
okay,
to
it's gotta
Celebrini.
go.
Holy
Right?
fuck.
Give it to Macklin
That's insane.
Celebrini,
Only
bro.
one.
Yeah,
What
give
is
it
his
to
plus?
Macklin
He's
Celebrini.
Plus 5.
It's decent too. Holy shit, that's
not bad.
That is
forward?
You
that
want
is
to
fucking
talk
wild.
For a
about
forward on a
He's
team
a
that's not
really
making the
good
playoffs,
two-way
that's
center.
crazy.
He's such a good
Alex
two-way
Wenberg,
center.
negative 24. William Eklund, negative 30.
Hold on, negative 24 is the next closest.
Hold on, you said
Next closest is negative 2, and that's Will Smith.
Okay, yeah, that just goes hand in hand with being his
Yeah.
fucking winger.
Yeah. Like, that's ridiculous.
what year did Lemieux win it? 88.
88. So I'm sorry. I think Macklin Celebrini
I think
should
Macklin
win the Hart
Celebrini is an
Trophy.
outlier
Yeah.
here.
Hart
Right?
Trophy
He's
and
an
Ted Lindsay this
outlier.
year.
He's literally doing the same thing
Was it
Lemieux
sorry?
did.
87, 88, or 80?
87, 88.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
87, 88 would have been when they drafted Lemieux. Too.
no.
No, he was drafted
Wait, wait, wait.
82.
This was his
86.
fourth year in the league.
Fourth year in the league. Yeah. So they
Wow,
drafted
he
him.
took a while to get.
Okay,
to
87, 88. Lemieux had 168. Gretzky had 149. Okay, I was wondering if it was like a crazy difference. So, I mean, I think this year the highest point total will be 135, which would have been best for like third that year. I'm not trying to compare it 1-to-1, but like
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was like he had 168, next person had like 100, like it was something. But no, I think that Celebrini should still win it.